Hi guys, it's Babby Bratsko here, the Babs, and I'm coming at you with a new YouTube video. I'm going to be going over all of my stuff that I use for chronic pain. So yeah, first thing I'm going to get into is my sunglasses. I don't know the brand of these. They're Morona. They're just like really dark, and every time I get like they're like black almost, but anytime I get like really bad headaches from like the sun or just anything else, I wear these. So like if my light in my room is giving me a headache but I need to like be in my room, I use that. So yeah, they're not prescription. I think I got them like secondhand, so they weren't expensive at all. They just are good. I have compression socks because when you have POTS, you need compression socks. So I have this one. These are Under Armour. I don't know if they're necessarily like meant for compression, but they're really, really tight, so they do work as compression socks. These ones, I don't know the brand. Oh, these are Under Armour as well. I think these came in a pack of 2. I used to use these when I played sports, and I don't play sports anymore, but I remember they were like actual like really, really tight, and they still are really, really tight. And then these are just like the drugstore like CVS brand ones, and they work pretty well. You know, I'm broke, so a lot of this stuff is not name brand. Let me be honest with you. The next thing I'm going to get into are essential oils. I don't use them frequently, but like let's say I can't sleep because of my pain, they do help me go to sleep because they're just so relaxing. They do, and like if I'm congested, they help, like especially like peppermint and eucalyptus really help like with that, and they also really help with like when I get a headache. I also have like an orange scent and like another peppermint because they just use so much of it. Yeah, I got my nails done. I sat in the nail salon and I got my nails done for like the first time in years. So that's pretty cool. That's an update. So I got my hair cut because I want to get my hair cut for the first time in years. The next thing, I find this to be a necessity just because of, you know, I get very sick very often. So, and especially with the environment that we are in, hand sanitizer. I have like hundreds of bottles of this just like hanging around my room. So the next thing I use, I don't use it frequently, I don't use it often, is one of these little mats that you like sit on, and it's like an acupuncture mat. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen people on YouTube with it, but people like try it out on YouTube, and I would say it works maybe like a 5 out of 10. It's not amazing, it's not awful, and it really does, it helps with like my neck, and it helps with like my joints that I get, like I have nerve damage in some of my joints. So I mean, not joints. I have nerve damage in like some of my spots because of like my dislocations. So it does kind of help with the nerve pain more than it helps with like the EDS pain. Well, I feel like everything has been for like things that aren't caused by EDS. I mean, the headaches are caused by EDS, but like I just feel like everything I've been showing so far is not the EDS. But I do. These are problems I have related to the EDS. So the next thing I'm going to get into is, I've definitely used this a lot. I actually have it on my ribs right now because my worst joints are actually my ribs. Is KT tape. I use it very often. So much so, I have a new one here because this one's actually about to run out. I got off-brand So I don't know if it's going to be the same, if it's going to work the same. The two most common spots I put this is actually on my shoulder, on this right shoulder here, and my ribs, because my ribs are constantly like going in and out of place, and it just gets annoying, and sometimes it gets hard to breathe, and with the POTS and it being the middle of summer, I hate it. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but I remember like before I got diagnosed with EDS and we were talking about a diagnosis, I was like, my ribs hurt so much, and like the doctor like pulled up my shirt and there was like just like giant bruising, and she like touched my ribs and she was like, oh, they move around a lot, is that normal for you? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, maybe you do have EDS, because like she originally did want to send me to like a doctor, and then with that she was just kind of like, yeah, I should kind of send you to a geneticist. So we hate that my ribs move all the time, but I'm glad that it's kind of what was able to help me get a diagnosis. The next thing, because I get like a lot of muscular pain from like the dislocations and subluxations, I also get a lot of sprains. I don't know if that's normal with the EDS, but I do get a lot of sprains. Something that helps really well with the sprains is Epsom salt. I couldn't think of the word. Is Epsom salt. I have this one, it's just like regular Epsom salt. I don't think it has a smell. This one doesn't have a smell. This one's supposed to be oatmeal and honey. I don't know why I'm like smelling them for you, because you can't smell them. Like, I mean, do you want to? Like, doesn't it smell delicious? Like, wouldn't you want to take a bath with that? Sorry, they're like really hard because I haven't taken a bath in like months, but I do use these, especially like I feel like I use them more in the winter because I fall a lot more in the winter. Well, I fall a lot in the summer and the winter, but I slip a lot in the winter because I'm in a very snowy state and icy state. So I often slip quite frequently, and I will like sprain my ankles or like sprain like my wrists and stuff. And so it's just nice to like use them in the winter. The next thing is my heating pad. I got this one for Christmas, I think, but I do have a lot of heating pads, so I didn't want to bring them all, but this one is my newest one. I really like this one because it's actually pretty large. It has a good amount of settings. I would rate this like 10 out of 10 because even when like, you know I use ice a lot. I have a bunch of ice packs, but I'm not bringing them out for this. Like, they're just like, everybody has ice packs. And if you don't have ice packs, you can use peas. But I have this. I use it all the time. I swear, like, it could be hot outside and I will still use it because I don't swear by heat. I think ice helps better, but I definitely really enjoy heating pads. And sorry, my boyfriend just came in the room, so he's here.
What's up?
He said, "What's up?" So I definitely really enjoy the heating pads. I don't swear by heat, but it's something really nice that I enjoy. The next thing is this eye pillow. I wear this when like I have such bad headaches, pain in my TMJ. This is really easy to actually just like put on my face, so I don't always use it as an eye pillow. But when my TMJ starts hurting or I have like the pain in here, I put this on. It's a lavender scented pillow, like it's lavender scented. You can pop it in the microwave. I enjoy this so much. So this is great, and you should definitely get this and invest in it, especially if you have headaches. This is like my saving grace. 10 out of 10. Love this. I am saying I don't swear by heat yet. Like, the last two products was like 10 out of 10 would recommend. The next thing I have here is I really enjoy fuzzy socks. These are two unopened ones, so I haven't worn them yet because I didn't want to get like my dirty, socks on here. But these, especially in the winter time, I'm always cold because I can't like keep weight on and things like that. Um, like I'm like stick thin. I can't stay warm, and I don't know if that's normal for other people with EDS. Like if you guys have problems like keeping weight on or things like that. Um, but because I'm so skinny, these socks are a savior. Like they keep me so warm, and like I'll wear like 2 or 3 pairs of these at a time in the winter just because it's so like I'm so cold. Then the winter time I'm so hot. Like there's no in between. Um, I do not want to lose that little pin for this. The next thing I have, I use ace bandages because, as I said, subluxations, dislocations, sprains. These are just, I have two. I have like an older one here and like a newer one. I love these. I hate this one more because I don't like these little things. Because it always pops off and it annoys me, and I don't want to have to keep like fixing it when it's on. I prefer this one. They are they're just ace bandages. They're like $5. They're amazing. Get yourself ace bandages. That's all I can say. Now let's move on to other braces that I have. I hope this is a good amount of them, but I have this one. I have a lot of knee braces because recently I have a knee injury. So I like have been dislocating my knee. It's been sliding into the inside, and subluxating and just all that fun stuff. So I recently decided to buy a new brace, and that was kind of expensive. It's more like custom made for me, and it has like patellar like holding technology is like one of the things it was labeled as, and I don't know if that's good yet. Maybe I'll do a video of a full review about it. But I have this one, and this one was really good until this flat broke. So I'm just keeping it as like this was really amazing for like an over-the-counter one. It had a lot of really good support and definitely helped me out a lot. This is my elbow brace, I think. Yeah, this one's an elbow brace. Just slides onto your elbow right here. I think I used it for like a sprained elbow or like a twisted elbow or something like that. I don't really have problems with my elbows. I have, but like it's not like one of my major joints. So this has helped with like a sprain and like in a pinch, but I've never really had elbow problems. I mean, I had them this winter, but it was never like bad before then. This one is actually a brace I use pretty constantly. It is for my left hand, and it just slides on like this. I don't know why I'm telling you how a brace goes on, but this one, it just slides on like this, and it actually really helps hold this right in here in place because and like helps me not bend it back, because this in here is actually probably one of the most painful areas for me. When I push down on things, I can feel like my whole like wrist moving and like things like that, and it's not cute, it's not fun, and I hate it. So those are braces. The other thing I have is this muscle rub. This is CVS brand. I don't think this is amazing. I don't. Am I still using it? Yeah. I would rate it like 3 out of 10. actually puts me in more pain. I don't think this was a good investment for me. So I only use a little bit at a time because if I use way too much, it just becomes way too painful. It's supposed to help muscle and joint pain. It doesn't help with the joint pain, but then when I put it on like muscular problems, it's way too painful. So there's like no in between. Next thing I have is Noon liquid hydration. I use these pretty much daily if I'm not using like salt tablets. So definitely get yourself these if you have POTS because they taste amazing and they aren't awful. I would say this one's my least favorite. This one's my favorite. This one's the blueberry tangerine. It's amazing. Also just like acetaminophen. I carry this on me because you never know when you're going to need it. It's not like I don't use it every day. It's for like minor problems, nothing like when I'm saying minor like as like when I have like a subluxation or a dislocation in like a public place as if that's minor. But yeah, just like, or like if I sprain something, that's going to help more with the pain if I sprain something than like anything else. Now on to the bad boy himself. I got this for sale on Walmart, and you'll never believe that I got a muscle, like, these cost like $200 usually. I had it on sale for like $60 at Walmart. It's just this little thing. It's charged, okay. It has different settings. You just like would rub it on, I'm making this sound so bad. But yeah, it has different things for different spots. No, please stop. This one is more for like getting into the joints, I guess, but I use it a lot on my hands. I like the way it feels on my hands, honestly. And like in between my ribs. This one, it feels really good going down the neck. I would say this one's really good on the shoulders. And the round one is good on like big joints. So yeah, now I'm gonna move into like I use this quite frequently, and this was a very good investment. Go to Walmart and see if they still have this in the fitness and wellness section. If not, I'm really, 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 really sorry that they don't have it at your Walmart. Lastly, are comfort items, because on really bad pain days, you're gonna want a comfort item. I have books that I like to read, and I have my Nintendo Switch. And the game I play on my Switch is, let's see if I can get it out with these nails. I play Fire Emblem. Oh. I play Fire Emblem Three Houses. I don't even know if you can see that. Yeah, I play Fire Emblem Three Houses. Sorry if you couldn't see that. Sorry if that was terrible. Yeah, that's everything. I can't stress the importance of comfort items enough. Because there will be days where it's extremely painful to move. Some other things I use for my pain are like mobility aids, but I didn't really think anybody wanted to see those. So, and I don't feel like lugging my wheelchair in from the other room. I don't feel like lugging in other mobility aids. So, yeah, but I do use mobility aids, but you don't need to see them. And I use a diffuser, but it's not in this room right now because that's when it helps me sleep. I just wanted to show this because it's not about like spending the most money on things. It's about what works for you. And you know, like my knee braces, they didn't work for me, so I had to get a better knee brace. But if something does work for you, then keep using it. Just because I don't have it doesn't mean you should stop using it, or you shouldn't get it. If it works for you, then use it. I just wanted to show the things that work for me. So the Babs is out.